welcome to the channel. This is for those Sagittarius souls born on this day, 12/12. Welcome everyone and anyone though, because this is Sagittarius season. We are all experiencing at this time. Today is a waning crescent moon in Libra. If you have sensitivity in body parts that Libra tends to, kidneys, veins, skin, or urinary bladder, give those body parts a little bit of extra TLC today. We do have this birthday candle for you here. For those rebirthing, for those Sages out there, Archangel Michael is present and protecting this space for us at this time. Feel free to call in your own spirit guides, ancestors for this reading today. Sense of finally starting to release a block. It leads you into being motivated. Then you come to a space of where you get stuck. You're not sure, but it gives you an opportunity to be still. Learning to be still every day. You are learning this right now, Sag. You're ruled by Jupiter in the 9th house. Know that Jupiter is all about growth, expansion, spontaneity, also traveling. Look at this. We were just talking about being still. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, proven it to be so. Asking you to really ground yourself, to not react to situations, but respond. Respond how you want to respond. There's also a download is that someone is meant to connect with their finances, your wealth, your abundance. Create a friendship with money. Start to see money as a friend. Meditate with this card. You're strategizing here. Contemplation. Wow, we have another night. Woo! Yeah, the Knight of Cups. The two knights that are still, that are not moving. I mean, this one, you've got your leg, you've got the horse has its leg ready to move, protected by source, by God, the universe. You're a brave messenger of love. This could be you showing up in your relationship, an intimate relationship, a relationship with a family member, someone that's very close with you, and you're showing up to have a conversation that's difficult. But you're doing this in a very compassionate way. What do we have for the third energies? Okay. Enlightenment. You decided to surrender to what you've been feeling all along. Surrender to those dreams, that message you've been getting from Source. Finally picking up that feather that keeps coming everywhere you go. It's like it's the same feather that keeps showing up everywhere. Feather, coin, button, a card, something random. Everywhere you go, something is showing up for you. The number 4 is coming into. Someone here has lived 4 lives on this earth. This school planet. Something that this is really bringing about, protection, purpose, the sun. Definitely a lot of fire, a lot of creativity, momentum, movement, passion, forward moving energy. And the Hermit really wanted to come out. Going within. This is something that you've embraced a lot of this year. Going within, having introspection, There's this desire of putting hermit, almost said Hermes, hermit up there for you to see. So, moving forward, brave messenger of love, having that difficult conversation, you're gaining some emotional maturity. You've asked for stability, more control over your emotions. This is what the Knights are bringing you. There's this realization that you were externally seeking and being influenced externally on a very high level and not really knowing yourself because you were just living your life the way others were living it, because that's what you thought, society, that's what you did, that's what you felt was the right way to live, or the way that you needed to live in society. And you're starting to really break away from this position here where you literally decide to hang upside down to get enlightenment, to be enlightened. I mean, quite bluntly put, you really just didn't want to keep living the way that you were living. And you knew that, it's up to you to make a change. So you've asked for this. You've set an intention every day. You've meditated. You've prayed upon it. Asked source, ask God, the universe, for some cosmic help, intervention here. And this is where the Hanged Man, that sacrificing an old part of yourself in order to make space for new energy to come in, a new wave of emotions and stability, redefining what abundance feels like for you. What does love feel like for you? There's a redefining of this. You're going within. You're going to go within yourself and really shine light on those shadow aspects, the shadow sides of yourself, to embrace them, to understand they're here, to help you know what direction to take next. This is a portal day. Please take advantage of meditating on this portal day, making sure you follow your intuition, going within your own inner wisdom and inner gut knowing, not being externally influenced by others around you and what they want you to do, but really, what is it that you want, Sagittarius? What do you want for your birthday? This is the message I have for you today. How does this resonate for you? Share in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button, like the video. This shows that you're starting a new journey here. In many ways, with this position, you have this newfound inspiration, this a shift. It's as if you've been walking the same road and same path for a very long time, and you're deciding to just jump over to this other road and or you're deciding, hey, I'm gonna go this other way. You're gonna make a left, you're gonna make a right, you're gonna hop over to the lane parallel. Instead of taking the bus, you're gonna take the train. There's this transformation and change happening within your body and your mind, of you're setting goals and what you want. There was this fogginess and haze of what you wanted versus what others were wanting you to want. And you had to really okay, what do I really want? Why am I doing what someone else wants when I knew in the beginning what I really wanted to do, but I allowed these external influences to transform what I wanted. Sometimes these things happen for a reason. This sidetrack, this obstacle comes to really test and see where you are in being guided by your intuition. A lot of this has to do with you wanting to think for yourself, live for yourself, make your own way, pave your own path. What you're asking for, you're not really sure how to get it. And the first inclination of what is brought to you is gain insight at where you are at a particular time right now. Like, this moment will not ever be again. This moment will pass. And after this moment passes, it's gone. You can reflect on the memory of what has happened, yet at the same time, the moment will not ever be again. But this is when you come to the space of like, okay, well, we want you to surrender, and your mind, you have to battle with what you felt and thought about the word surrender and what it really truly means. And once you decide to do this, it sends you directly on this path of, okay, now I understand. So you're starting to balance out, embrace that darkness within you, the shadow side of yourself that you may have hid before, maybe you were ashamed of, but the shame and guilt is also something that's going to start falling away. This is part of you gaining that maturity to really be able to handle and manage conflict when it comes up, because you weren't taught conflict growing up, or the conflict you were taught growing up was very scary. It was fearful. It was not a safe environment, so you feel as though you just must always avoid conflict. In reality, though, this is not realistic. This isn't a realistic way to live your life. And you've been here long enough. You're at least 18, 20 years old to understand that over the course of your years that you have avoided conflict, that it still just doesn't disappear. So stepping up and managing your emotions while also speaking what you feel, what you believe in this very stable manner, and being okay with whatever response you receive. Going within is really going to enhance, they're saying, your patience. They're saying you're going to be way more patient with yourself and with others after this experience happens. It's exciting. It is a very positive outlook. The feeling that I'm getting here is patience. They definitely keep saying to have patience. And yeah, if you heard that, that is my inner child, which is also saying tap into your inner child. This is probably something that's going to happen already once you go into this hermit mode. And this isn't isolating yourself from the world. This is you going inside for introspection, especially if you've been influenced at a high level externally from others in your environment. It's important for you to have this hermit time with yourself, getting to know yourself, journaling about yourself, what you know, what you want to know, something that you've always wanted to learn or do. What is this for you? I would encourage you to check out the inner child reading. I do one of those every day, just like the birthday reading. And then every moon day, I pull a number of a spirit and a spirit animal card. So these are all ways that we are given answers and responses from the divine, from the universe. These are ways that they answer our calls and prayers and intentions that we set. So feel free to check those out. Also, there is a crystal of the week, and this is Tektite this week. check that out. See what this means and why this one was chosen for you this week. You will know once you watch the video and connect with it yourself. All right, we're going to snuff your candle out. What do you want to bring in to your space? Okay, we're going to snuff this out. 3, 2, 1. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and your wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.